We've had Dead Island 2 for a few days now, and it's quite apparent that leveling in this game is going to be a slow grind that can only really be boosted by doing missions or side quests. But what if you could max out your level, or at the very least get close to it, near the beginning of the game? Well, here's how you do exactly that. We're going to be dropping a lot of these types of exploits, farms and glitches over the next few weeks, so hit that sub button to stay in touch. So here's what you'll need. Firstly, you're going to want a weapon that can electrocute zombies. You get one of these 2 missions in, so either hold on to that, or you could just hit up a workbench to craft a new one. Secondly, you'll need to be on the 4th mission called the Cavalry. If you've passed it, you can very easily create a new character to max out. It took me 11 minutes to get to this mission after skipping all of the cutscenes, and if that's not for you, don't worry, we've got mid, late, and any game glitches and exploits on their way. So once you get to the hotel, you'll be met with a bunch of zombies right out front. You can try clearing them up, but I'm almost certain that it won't let you and they'll just keep spawning in. But give it a go. Dotted all around this area are cans of water. There's around 6 or 7 in total, and these are extremely important to the exploit, so run around scooping them all up and just throw them down the stairs to the hotel. Try to get them in one pile or you'll end up with puddles everywhere, and trust me, you'll accidentally electrocute yourself later. It's exactly what I did. Step 2. Now that you've got all of your water cans in one place, grab one of them, pour some water out about 1 meter from the door, and make a big puddle. Then just throw your can into that puddle. 3. Go up to the entrance and release the zombies. The mission will change to kill them all. Instead of doing that, just run around inside and lap the room a few times. Just try to get all of the zombies out of their hiding places and following you. I'd say there's probably about 15 to 20 zombies that follow you. If you're struggling to gather them all up without getting hit, you could always throw some bait in the middle of the room. Step 4. Once you've got your lovely crowd of flesh-eating zombies, it's time to take them for a walk. Slowly guide them out of the hotel. If there are any faster ones, drop kick them back into the crowd. No one likes a show-off. So when they reach your puddle, simply slash at a zombie or at the puddle with your electric weapon. This will start a chain reaction. The electrical current will keep flowing and killing the zombies as long as there's still one zombie being fried in there. If not, you'll have to hit the puddle again. Doing this will obviously kill the zombies and shoot your XP up, and you'll get plenty of drops from this, so that later you'll be able to go and sell it all to make yourself a nice chunk of change. Step 5. Now you need to keep this going. So what do you do once you're down to the last few zombies? Easy. Run back up the stairs and the game will tell you to go back to the mission area, but the great thing about this is it'll actually cause all of the zombies you killed to respawn inside the hotel again. Meaning you can repeat that process. So grab yourself another water can from the pile, do the same, and then run back inside to round up the zombies. It is incredibly important that you don't let all of the zombies die, so make sure you're close enough to the stairs whilst the current batch of dead boys are getting fried. And step 6, once you run out of cans of water, it's all good. Just quit back to the main menu, load back in, and boom. All of the cans are back in their original spots, and so are the zombies. You can do this endlessly as long as you don't kill all of the zombies. If this helped, please do drop a like and a sub. That will help me massively. So have fun, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're looking for a completely AFK XP glitch in Dead Island 2 that you can 100% leave on overnight with no chance of it stopping, this is the one for you. It's a simple idea, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it is difficult to achieve. It took me try after try after try. But I'm going to describe each process of the jump into the glitch with insane detail. So hopefully you'll be able to get it with no issues. Drop me a message if you need any more tips or advice, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Huge shouts to fellow Game Breaker Glitching Queen for explaining this enough in her video so that I could actually understand it. I'll link her channel in the description. So let's get it. Okay, so you're going to need 2 things. Firstly, you'll need to have the clickbait side quest. You unlock it after the 3rd or 4th mission. You'll stumble into a house called the Goat Pen, and there's an NPC on the roof asking for help. Secondly, you are going to need patience, and a lot of it. So many people have said this glitch is patched, but I'm telling you right now, it isn't patched. The people saying this just don't have the patience to stick with it. Okay, so with that out of the way, before you get the mission started, just have a look around and get an idea of your surroundings. You'll see the sound system that the NPC is going to ask you to turn on to lure the zombies in, and then opposite that is the umbrella that we're going to be hopping onto to get out of the reach of zombies. Sounds easy, right? Well, it isn't. Step 2, we're not going to be starting the mission just yet. You'll need to take some time to familiarize yourself with the jumps, because they're even trickier when zombies are sprinting at you. So head over here to the little glass barrier. This is the first of 4 jumps. It's also the simplest to do. All you've got to do is line yourself up, press and hold jump, and push yourself forwards. You should be lined up pretty well here. On your right is a drop, and on your left is a gas lamp. Step 3, the gas lamp on your left is where you'll be jumping to next. This one is a little bit harder than the first jump, but it's still pretty easy. The way you do this is a strafe jump. Most gamers will be familiar with this term, but if not, it's all good. You're essentially going to be throwing yourself sideways whilst jumping. So while stood on the glass barrier, look ahead, keeping the lamp on your left, then spin your camera left, and then very quickly jump over to the lamp. Think of it like you're using the momentum of the camera spin to throw yourself up onto the lamp. You can actually push yourself slightly forward against the next platform during the jump, which helps level you out when you get to the top of the lamp. For step 4, we're going to be doing jump 3. This one is simple, but there's also a really easy way that you can mess this up too. When jumping over to this platform, hold jump first and then quickly push yourself forward, and you really need to commit to this jump. If you don't fully commit to it and you half-ass it, you'll slide off to the right and then you'll slide off the edge and die. Step 5. Now you're on the 3rd platform, it's time for the hardest jump. This is the one that will take you the longest to get good at. Thankfully, there is a specific formula that will help you land it almost every time. So from this platform, look down at the ground between you and the umbrella. You'll see a big stain or burn mark. You'll want to line your crosshair up to this panel in the floor here. So if you need to back up, do it slowly. Now you're in position, face the sound system, look down at the floor. Now it's time to do another strafe jump. So from looking at the floor, spin your camera to the right, then you'll want to hit sprint and jump whilst moving towards the umbrella. Again, think of it like you're using momentum to throw yourself at the umbrella, then boom, you should be on top. 6. Okay, so do that a couple of times until you master it, then it's time to get it done during the mission. So activate the sound system on your way to the first jump, throw out your bait to distract the zombies for a couple of seconds, and do the exact process we just did. You'll have to move a bit quicker as zombies can hit that gas lamp and that will blow it up. But once you're up, you'll be able to sit there whilst the zombies below get burned up by the fire surrounding you. It is worth mentioning that if you fail during the mission, you'll need to quit back to the main menu and jump back in. This is just because things don't spawn back in and zombies will still be chasing you. So I hope this AFK exploit helps you farm to max level. Please do drop a like and a sub. Have fun, and thanks for watching. If you're looking to max out your character pretty early on in Dead Island 2, you can't really get better than this exploit. This can be started pretty early on, so you'll be able to get all those spicy skill cards straight out the gate. Okay, so what you'll need for this is pretty simple. Firstly, you're going to need the throwable bait, but no issues there, you'll get it almost immediately. Secondly, you're going to need to get to this mission here. As I said, it's pretty early on, so it's just after you get to the hotel. Step 1, okay, so you'll know you're in the right place because there will be a big toxic pool in the middle of the area. The mission will ask you to research the area and you've got to interact with the pump, the crates, and the vents. This will start the second part of the mission. 2. The second part of the mission is called, you guessed it, Kill Them All, where the game asks you to kill all of the incoming zombies. And this is where the exploit comes in. Firstly, just throw your bait into the toxic pool. 3. After throwing your bait in the pool, all of the zombies will jump in to get a taste of that delicious treat, and they'll all begin burning up. Whilst the game spawns in more zombies, I like to either run around the pool whilst waiting for my bait to come back, but you can also stand on top of this box, because you are pretty out of reach here. Step 4. Throw another bait in the pool to take care of the stragglers who were late to the party. Now you'll notice that there are 2 zombies who refuse to melt in the toxic pool. That's because they're basically wearing hazmat suits. But this, my friends, is where the exploit comes in. Step 5. Because of our hazmat friends and their inability to be killed by the pool, we have no worries about accidentally killing them and triggering the next part of the mission. So when it's only these guys left, if you leave the area by going up the stairs and wait for the counter to hit 0, then when you head back down the stairs, the kill them all mission will start again. This will spawn in all of the zombies that previously burned up in the pool. You can do this an infinite amount of times and you get some insane XP for it. Quick note, if you're looking for someone to trade, dupe, exploit, or just do missions with, jump in our Discord where we have thousands of players looking for the same thing. Also, check out this item duplication video next. It's pretty handy if you want to make quick money or just stack up on your favorite weapon. So thanks for watching and have fun.